Howdy folks, my name is ReadyOpco, and welcome back to part number 2 of Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last part we started the game and got our very first Power Star from Bob on Battlefield, but in this part we're going to take a slight detour. You'll understand why later. It's a secret tool that's going to help us later. For the time being, we're going to use our 1 Power Star to open this door to the right of the castle entrance. This is going to unlock something special for us. Reacting to the star power, the door slowly opens. Yeah, with the power of Mario's fist on the doorknob. Alrighty, this painting is going to lead to our second level, Whomp's Fortress. Let's go ahead and take care of the first star, why don't we? Chip off of Whomp's block. Except there wasn't an off. Chip off of. I'm really bad at speaking English, that's a fact. Hello, the Lakitu Bros, cutting in with a live update on Mario's progress. He's about to learn a technique for sneaking up on enemies. The trick is this, he has to walk very slowly in order to walk quietly. And wrapping up filming techniques reported on earlier, you can take a look around using C right and C left. Press C down to view the action from a distance. When you can't move the camera any farther, the buzzer will sound. This is the Lakitu Bros signing off. I really appreciate the contextualization that the Lakitu Bros have in this game, but much more important than that, this is level number 2, Whomp's Fortress. This is actually probably my favorite level in the game because it was brought back in Super Mario Galaxy 2 as the throwback galaxy, and they provided an amazing remix of the Bob on Battlefield theme that you're hearing right now, which, if you haven't heard it before, I recommend looking it up on YouTube right now and listening to it, because it's really, really excellent. It's a big band type remix, and it's just loud and bombastic, and it really was a good throwback in that game. The order that I would have played the 3D Mario platformers, it would have been Sunshine would have been first, because I owned the GameCube, and then we would have had Galaxy, and then this game on that very same Nintendo Wii, and then Galaxy 2 whenever it would have come out. I don't exactly remember what the dates were for such things, but it was really special to experience this level remade with the actual context of the game that it came from. Alrighty, who are you? It makes me so mad. We build your houses, your castles, we pave your roads, and still you walk all over us. Do you ever say thank you? No! Well, you're not going to wipe your feet on me. I think I'll crush you just for fun. You have a problem with that? Just try to pound me, wimp. Ha! That has some different connotations nowadays than it might have in 1996, but regardless of that, we're going to ground pound on this guy's back when he does his silly stomp move and hopefully not get crushed in the process. King Whomp is an extremely easy boss, just like King Bob-omb, but I think he's enjoyable nonetheless. 3 ground pounds will do him in. No, crush it again. I'm just a stepping stone after all. I won't grovel. Here, you win. Take this with you. And just like the previous king before him, he's going to explode into a lovely power star for us, which we're going to collect post-haste. Alrighty, starting on star number 2, to the top of the fortress. I hope you guys enjoy me cutting out the sequence of jumping back into the painting at the beginning of every level, because it actually consumes a lot of time otherwise, and it keeps these episodes relatively short in length. Hopefully I'm not ever going to go past 25 minutes in total episode length is my goal. But knowing me, it'll probably go way past that. I have a penchant for getting too into it, as it were, and making the recording a lot longer than necessary, and then ending up having to split it into multiple parts because I just like talking too much. It has happened to me on an occasion before. But thankfully, Super Mario 64's levels are very short and contained, and I really actually like that feature about them. I had previously done a Let's Play of Banjo-Kazooie on this channel, which I guess I could bring up a little bit about. So those videos all got taken down just because I don't have the energy to go back through and watch every single one of them to determine if anything sketchy was said in them. See, I was a much different person in my younger years, and now that I've grown a little bit, I feel much more comfortable recording Let's Play episodes, so I really appreciate this game's levels. They're really, really fantastic. So let's collect our second Power Star in Whomp's Fortress. That was a high jump. Oh, something has happened. You've recovered 3 power stars. Now you can open any door with a 3 on its star. That's an interesting way of phrasing that. You can come and go from the open courses as you please. The enemies ahead are even meaner, so be careful. As much as I would love to go around to separate levels and, jump back and forth, I think we won't be doing that. We'll be sticking to the Whomp's fortress until it's complete. Shoot into the wild blue. Alrighty, let's see if I can do this the skilly way, why don't we? Alrighty, so shoot into the wild blue, if I'm remembering correctly, is going to be a short trip over to the left through the water. And we're going to talk to our bob-omb buddy, and he's actually going to give us what is a new mechanic. It wouldn't have been had we continued in bob-omb. Okay, come on, talk. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Look at me. I'll prepare the cannon for you. Thank you, thank you. As I was saying, we would have seen this before in bob-omb Battlefield, but since we didn't, this is the cannon that our bob-omb buddies can open up for us. If we walk into this square hole on the ground, we rise up out of a cannon! And using this cannon, oh goodness, it has pilot's controls by which if you press up it moves down, which I absolutely detest in games. So our goal is going to be somewhere over that direction. Let's see if I can land it the cannon way. Perfect shot. So as you can see, our power star is right for the collecting, right down there. However, I'm going to see if I can do this the skillful way. See, if you're good enough, you don't have to use the cannon whatsoever. You just do... Oh, come on. Come on, Mario. Oh, doing wall jumps in this game is much trickier than in the later ones, especially Galaxy makes it turbo easy. You can't do a normal crouching backflip, you have to do a wall jump. Yeah, you have to do a side backflip into a wall jump in order to get it specifically. Come on. Yeah! Look at that! So, you're welcome to use either method. The cannon is definitely easier, but this works just as well.
Here we go!
Alrighty, star number 4, red coins on the floating isle. And this is going to introduce to us 2 new mechanics, actually. The red coins and the 100-star coin. I just realized what I said. 100 coin star, goodness. Alrighty, so first we have to sneak up on the piranha plant and give him a wallop. Oh, and give him a wallop. Doing so will reward us with an item called a blue coin. Coins aren't really items, they're just kind of coins. But a blue coin is worth 5 coins, whereas a yellow coin is only worth the standard, 1. These are going to be very useful in our quest to collect 100 throughout the stage. See, in all 15 of the courses throughout Super Mario 64, if you collect 100 coins, you will get the 100 coin star. And I actually really like how the 100 coin star works in this game. They kind of biffed it in the sequel, Super Mario Sunshine. It didn't work quite as well as it does in this game, but either way, we're going to go about collecting as many coins as possible from as many places as possible. And yeah, I hope that this is a pretty optimized route, but I don't really remember the way that you're supposed to, like, if there is a better way. I don't think I've seen a Super Mario 64 speedrun in ages, and if they were not of the variety that collected every star, that's for certain. Alrighty. Quick trip down that direction gets us all that. Yeah, this definitely was not optimal if I have to go back this way. But that is a-okay, because we still have to collect the 8 red coins. So, the way the red coins work is there's going to be 8 of them in every single stage. And they are actually worth 2 coins as opposed to the yellow coins 1, so it's actually kind of cool that they all have different values for their colors. But collecting all 8 of them will also reward us with a power star of its own. So let's go ahead and complete this challenge as best to my abilities. Hopefully I don't get whopped on the nose by any piranha plants this time. That would be truly unfortunate. Alrighty, that is 4 of the 8, so we're already halfway there, and far more than halfway there to the 100 coin goal. Some of the stages have a lot of coins, some of them are very, very close to 100. Kinda tricky to get through, but we'll come across those as they come. For now, Whomp's Fortress is giving us a pretty easy time, and a bunch of frame lag. That's absolutely fantastic. Imagine such a thing. Frame lag in my 1996 video game. Absolutely terrible. And I believe if we step on the regular Whomps, yes, they reward us with 5, or maybe that was 6 coins? I don't know. They give us a good number, and I think that means this second Whomp over here is going to reward us with the star. Just like his king before him. Ha ha ha! Alrighty, and you'll see that I collected the star, but I'm going to continue talking, because collecting the 100 coin star, you gain the star, you gain more power from the castle, you're welcome to save mid-level, and the game continues as before. I really think that's a fantastic mechanic, where you can get 100 coins at any given time, and not have to, you know, back out of the stage afterwards. Let's see if we can, there we go, kick this plank over, and in doing so, unlock our way over here to even more coins, which are unnecessary at this point, but we still need these red guys. Oh goodness, I think this might be death. Oh, that was very close. I guess not so close after all, but that definitely spooked me quite a bit, taking such a large fall like that. Gotta be a little more precise in my platforming, but I think that's something that I'll get better with over time. Especially, judging things like the long jump. Oh! That's actually going to be our final coin. We just have to traverse back up to the island to get the other one, and grab this one, actually. Like I said, cannon, secret tool that we can use later. If we point it over to the right, nope, that's not going to get me the coin. But maybe I can shoot up to the top of the stage? Check that out, wow, 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 wow. Alrighty, you'll have to apologize me for the cut there. My throat got extremely dry and I landed myself in a coughing fit that was pretty nasty. Almost as nasty as that bullet bill hitting me in the back. Also, those things look pretty creepy in this game. Just gotta go ahead and say that. Let's go ahead and collect, not our last red coin. Of course, because I cannoned up here. Goodness, that coughing fit apparently removed my entire memory of the preceding events. Oh! That was really cool! I had no idea that you could even jump on those. I thought you had to punch them. Well, you learn new things every day. And hey, that's one of the joys of doing a Let's Play, is you learn new things about games that you thought you knew everything about. Not that I think I know everything about Super Mario 64. I don't even think that I can backwards long jump. It's incredibly difficult. No lie. Perfect! We landed right on it. And check that out. We get our power star for the 8 red coins. And I believe that puts us at over halfway progress through Whomp's Fortress, which is, incredible. I'm actually only at 14 minutes of recording. I didn't think that I would be able to do this so quickly. And it looks like every 50 coins you get is going to reward you with a 1-up, so that's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and jump back into the painting. Sorry, I try to be quiet during those sections so that, you know, I can cut them out, but fall onto the caged island. Sometimes it doesn't happen as such, and I think that's actually okay. So, there's a number of ways you can do this, just like the previous cannon star that I showed you, shoot into the blue, but I'm gonna do this the easy way. If you climb up this tree and get onto the top of it, you find an owl pal. Who's there? Who woke me up? It's still daylight. I should be sleeping. Hey, as long as I'm awake, why not take a short flight with me? Press and hold A to grab on. Release A to let go. I'll take you wherever you want to go as long as my wings hold out. Watch my shadow and grab on. That voice was straight up gonna make me start coughing again, so let's go ahead and not do silly things like that. Alrighty, where is our owly pal? Did he float away? Oh no, he flies around here. If you grab onto him— oh! I let go much, much, much too early. If you grab onto your owl pal, he will lift you up with tremendous speed. Almost as fast as the cannon, I think. And if we control him ever so delicately, fall onto the caged island. Easy as so. We've got one more irregular power star to collect here. There are 7 for each of the 15 stages. blast away the wall. Now, I have no idea how you would have figured this out as a kid in 1996. You know, you probably don't have internet, and if you do, it's, you know, super crappy dial-up, and your modem screams at you every single time that you try to activate it. But what you gotta do is fall into the cannon here, and as the name suggests, simply blast away the wall. You can actually see that there's a little chip in it where you're supposed to shoot, but I still really don't know how you would have figured this out. If you're super skilly, you can also shoot yourself into the star at the same time as you break away the wall, but I'm going to take the long way up, simply because I did not make a very good shot. However, I did accomplish the goal and blast away the wall, so who can really complain? Alrighty, and just make a simple tiptoe. Easy as pie. Alrighty, folks, and that's going to complete our second level, technically, for the game. It's going to be Whomp's Fortress Complete, so I think now is going to be a good time to stop. Cutting this up per each level seems like a pretty good idea to me. Some levels might be a little bit longer, and I'll have to cut those accordingly, but seeing as this only took about 18 minutes pre-editing, it's looking pretty good. You've recovered 8 of the power stars. Now you can open the door with the big star, but Bowser is just ahead. Can you hear the princess calling? Well, I think we have a few other things that we would like to accomplish before we go on to that, but we're going to save that for another episode. For now, my name is Rediopko. I hope you enjoyed part number 2 of Let's Play Super Mario 64, and I hope you'll be sticking around for part number 3.